We're in the finals here, and we're going to keep this hand. Our opponent's playing with a 41 card deck, which is kind of weird. Keep. He's keeping at 6, playing first. And jams out a Mystic. Ooh. Good draw. Especially against the green deck. Green, black. Alright. What do we got? Hornet Nest. It's a good card. You know, I probably want to attack in here. Because it will kill the Hornet Nest and give him a Death Touch flyer, but... well, then I guess... yeah, screw it. Let's just wait. Yeah, I could get in for 1, kill his Hornet Nest, but... see if I can get away with not doing that, since I've got, like, all of these ways to beat it in my hand. No attacks, no plays. If I was him, I was going to say maybe I would have done that different, but no, I guess that's fine. Netcaster Spider. Alright. It's a bit of an issue. So if you get a white source here, we're pretty good, actually. Not quite. Alright. Let's bust out the rat. And... Pat. So I attack with rats. He'll get a Death Touch flyer. I mean, I'm not thrilled about that. Only getting 1 Death Touch flyer, though. Maybe it's not that bad. Not really feeling it, to be honest. It's just pass. Alright. Now we're just a land away from Tormentor, so I guess we might as well wait. I could get in with the rats, but the reason I don't want to give him a Death Touch flyer is because we literally have, like, this and the Avacyn too, so I don't know. I don't know. He just can't find his resource for the life of him. Well, I guess I could take care of the spider. Let's just swing with the rats. Might seem strange since I could Covenant, but he's just not blocking, so I probably could have been attacking the whole time, I guess. But what can I say? I didn't. I wasn't sure if he wanted to get a Death Touch flyer or not. Curse Spirit. Alright, that's definitely not a big deal. Black Cat. Alright, let's just play the Black Cat and pass. Just in case he's got removal. The reason I don't want to attack with a rat there, I guess, is... I don't know. In case he's got removal, I guess. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I'm looking for a white source still. I mean, for God's sake, he thinks we're black-red right now. How awkward is that? I've got an Avacyn in my hand. Doesn't get much more awkward. Well, I can actually take care of the spider now. I think that's worth it. Well, I would be able to take care. You play a Paragon, I'll play a Paragon. How's that? Yeah, it's really bad, and I wish I didn't have to do it like that, but it did just happen, and it really sucks, but can't do anything about it. So, just gonna be unhappy about it and go on my merry way. That's a really awkward draw. Um, yeah, just continue to not play stuff until we see one of our 10 white sources. Almost halfway through the deck, though, so I imagine we'll come up on one at some point. It's mathematically impossible to never see a plane, so I guess that's the positive thing that's going on. I'll make the trade. Kind of got to get rid of the flying death touchers. Just nothing, huh? Just absolutely nothing. So I'm going to have to discard. I guess I'll get rid of Divine Favor. I could cast Covenant of Blood. I just don't know what I'm casting it on. Because quite literally everything seems like not worth it. So I'm just going to get rid of Divine Favor, which is probably going to blow his mind when he sees that we're close to 50% through our deck and haven't seen a white source yet. Just pretty remarkable, actually. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. Very annoyed right now that we haven't seen a white source yet. Literally any land at this point at least lets me play Nightfire Giant. So that alone is like, can you give me a land if you're not going to give me a plains? I'm pretty shocked right now that we haven't seen one of our white sources. It is our most prominent color. That's what's so ridiculous. It's obscene. Yeah, still in shock, I guess. Just not really able to see a white source. Halfway through our deck, wow. I would love a math person to tell me the statistics on that. Guess we block the shade. That can be a 6/6 and take just a ton of damage. So I guess I should have Covenant of Blooded the Paragon when I had the chance. The issue with that is I would have just gotten attacked by a million things. Yeah, he's going to convoke something out. Probably a Siege Worm. Adding more insult injury. Oh, unmake. Getting back creatures. Okay. At this point, a white source doesn't even do anything for us. We're so far behind. It's absolutely absurd. So I don't even care anymore. I think it's just over. Way too late. Absolutely way too late. Yeah, we'll play a Nightfire Giant. Very unhappy with the way this game played out. Very, very unhappy with it. Alright, if I get a second white source, I can at least return to the ranks. Yeah, might as well not show him anything else. We definitely lose. Kill Paragon, still take lethal. Alright. Very angered by that game. That was one of the more frustrating games I've played in M15, I think. Only because I went... How many cards deep did I go? 18? And I didn't see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Wow. Very crazy. I'd love, please, anybody who can do the math on that, please tell me what are the chances of drawing 19 cards, seeing 19 cards of a 40 card deck and not seeing 1/4 of the deck's makeup. Just not quite good enough at math to figure that out. I don't think I've got much of a sideboard. I could Mind Rot, I guess, but no. Fester Gloom, what does that kill? Kills Hornet Nest tokens. It's not irrelevant, I suppose. Since he's got the Hunt the Weak, not at all. Alright, I guess I'll get behind that. I'm going to bring in the Fester Gloom and take out the... But he's playing black. I guess that's the issue. It's worse because of that. Alright. Changing back. Let's just play again. We'll play first. Yes, I'll keep that. I don't want to crack the Evolving Wilds yet because I do actually have double white spells, triple white spells as a matter of fact, in my deck, so I think it's a little bit safer to hold off on the Evolving Wilds until absolutely necessary. Hot Soup, yeah, it's going to be pretty good against us since can't really do much about that. Yeah, he's got a pretty solid turn progression going, which is also pretty bad for us. I think Child of Night with Hot Soup, turn 1, turn 2 is pretty nasty, nasty turn progression. Yep, he's already into it. It's a huge life swing on turn 3, to be honest. It's a nice little engine that he hooked up, assembled pretty quick. It's a 4-point life swing to our 3 damage life swing, so I believe he's winning the race. Not bad. Let's go ahead and divine favor our black cat, I guess. Just to get some life gain. Guess I could have done it to the skirmisher. Make it 3 power. Maybe that would have been better. I don't know. Guess he hasn't played a forest yet. Alright, no land. That's helpful. That is helpful, I admit. We're going to find our red source now. Even though we do have double white spells, we've got the actual Nightfire Giant, which was the express purpose of running the Evolving Wilds to get the mountain, so seems like the right choice. Found his green source. Alright. Gets rid of Divine Favor, but honestly, it's, I'd say, the least of our worries. I think I just deal damage to the Reclamation Sage and then get in for 8. Can also kill the Child of Night, but I don't like it as much. And Flesh should us that. In for 8 again. Plus Hunt the week. Yeah, that works. At least it's a trade, I guess. But he's gaining just a ridiculous amount of life. All right. So thankfully he was off his green source long enough where we could clean up on him, but I think we're just going to go ahead and go into the next match here. I could take out the Divine Favor, I guess, but I don't know what I'd want to bring in exactly. Yeah, let's just leave it the same. Yeah, it's a good hand. I didn't get any solemn offerings to deal with the old hot soup, but he didn't have it, so that's good news. I guess he still could. No, he doesn't. No black source yet. That's good news too. So we'll attack with one rat, and we'll play a crow. Yeah, it's going to be a nasty hunt the week. I almost don't want to play the Sentinel, since I'm almost positive he's got hunt the week. I think the big problem with that is it's going to just give him two dudes and his guy's not even going to die. Which really sucks, but I can't do anything about it. Yeah, that seemed like an obvious play, of course. Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. Guess I play a Sentinel and I pass. I don't know what to do now. Now I just sort of not trade rats for insects, I guess. I honestly don't know. Maybe I have to trade rats. I'm at a complete loss. Show me a second one. Okay, it's off shade. See, that seems like a more important trade for the rats. I guess I should have brought in the Fester Gloom, but I didn't know how big of a deal things were going to be. I guess because I have the return to the ranks, I could attack with the rats. But I'm not going to yet. Not just yet. So it could divine favor something like rats, but it doesn't seem that good. Let's just play a bronze sable and pass. If I attack with the rats, he probably just trades with a mystic and a insect maybe. And then I guess I can get him back, but Perilous Vault after I just played all that. Well, it doesn't... Oh, and it exiles them? Okay. Well, I definitely have to attack here. The issue is I have to make the decision which ones to attack with, I guess. Why did I... Ugh, stupid Gargoyle Sentinel. We need enough stuff. The problem is we need enough stuff on board where he's still motivated to... I mean, thankfully the return to the ranks is going to be able to bring all this back, but... I don't know why I didn't attack with the Sentinel. It was just solely a mistake. I feel like an idiot. I admit, I'm kind of in a rush right now, which is... I've got a place I'm supposed to be, so... kind of playing a little bit lousy. Alright. So he's going to exile all this. At least I can get back 3 guys with my return to the ranks, so all's not lost. I thought I pressed F6. I don't know why. Alright, I'm actually going to Divine Favor the Bronze Sable so I can swing into that species, I think. So I think we'll just swing in with the 2 here. Oh no, Titanic Growth. Or Ranger's Guile, just as bad, yeah. So I'm gonna kind of want to sit on my Evolving Wilds now, since if I draw an Avacyn, I want a white source. If I draw a Nightfire Giant, I want a red source. Yeah, it's really bad for me. Five cards in my opponent's hand. I'm not feeling super confident about this. I have to be in a soccer game in 12 minutes. I started this draft at 4:30. Unfortunately, they all went super long, so not ideal. I don't even mind losing. I just kind of want the game to be over, and I don't want to seed necessarily, you know. It's kind of the spot I'm at right now, I guess. Let's just swing with the rats. I don't even know what to flush the dust, really. Alright, so I guess I can find my red source now. Guess I should just deck thin at this point. I'm going to kill the flyer, even though he didn't give it flying. Just multiple rangers go, why not? Yeah. Couldn't possibly have a third one, right? Avison. Yeah, it's a big problem. See if we can't get something here. There it is. No blocks. All right. Guess that does successfully block Avison, doesn't it? All right. Hot soup, huh? Yeah. It's a big deal. Thankfully, Avison can protect me. So that's the good news. Bad news is I'm taking damage here from unblocked stuff. Alright, so we get in with Seraph. Takes it. And we pass. Might as well. Oh, too late. All right, got the match. That's awesome. I wish I could sum up, guys. I really got to go to my soccer game, so I'll talk to you guys later.